Joining us in the Phoenix locker room today, exclusively for Phoenix TV, Kyle Bruce. Kyle, welcome again to Phoenix TV.
Hey, good to be there.
Now, Kyle, today is the first leg of the Challenge Cup final against the Belfast Giants, the first of two cup finals, and both of them are going to be against the Belfast Giants. We've already played them a number of times in the league. Is there anything else that we're going to learn against them tonight?
You know, we know everything there is about this team. They're good. They got great offensive abilities, good goaltending. They're just all around a good team, and we just got to play a physical brand of hockey. And because we're playing them so many times coming up, we have to establish dominance now, be physical, be strong, be team defensive, and just kind of take it to them. And, you know, we don't have to win it right at the first period. Second period, we just got to, you know, it's going to be a long series, both of them, and just take our time and hopefully dismantle them piece by piece.
How key is it to get an advantage from this first game to take to Belfast for the second leg?
You know, it's always an advantage going into the second game, but one thing, if you do have the lead going in, you know, sometimes maybe be a little laxed. It's going to be a physical game. You know, we want to come out even or ahead. We don't want to get behind it against this offensively minded team. We just got to play, like I said, strong defensive, team defense, and hopefully stick with them. And, you know, if we win by one, we win by one, and hopefully we can take that to the next leg.
Now, we're coming into this game on three straight wins in the BMI Babes Elite League, and three good wins as well over Basingstoke, Edinburgh and Hull. Of course, we've scored some goals and we've built some momentum. Yeah,
we built some momentum. It's always nice coming into one of these things on a little winning streak. Definitely don't want to come into these, you know, doubting yourself. And we got a lot of confidence right now. You know, Lucas Burnett's been on fire, 4 points last night. We were scoring on all our lines. We just got to keep that going and take this to this team. When we play three lines, we're a solid team.
And you mentioned the three lines there, and of course we've got Bruce Mulherrin back in the lineup as well, and that's obviously is a big help.
Oh, it's a big help, and you know, we have played, you know, a little bit weaker teams than obviously Belfast the last few games, and having him slowly build himself back in the lineup is really good for us, and that allows us to play those three lines. And it showed last night. Bruce had been back for a game and a half now, and you know, we were playing well, and obviously Lucas moving back down to the third line, playing with Kluche and Walker. They had an excellent game, and when we do that, we're a tough team to play against.
A lot of people mention that when hockey players come over to the UK and sometimes to Europe from North America, that they're coming over for an easy season because the schedule isn't as tough. Well, with 48 games played in the league and countless how many in the cup already, we're already up to about 60 games. So how much of an easier season is it playing in Europe as against being at home?
Well, you know, I wouldn't say necessarily easier or lighter. Obviously, the first half of the season, the schedule was much easier. But since we've been doing so well in the cup games, you know, a lot more games have to be scheduled into our already busy lineup there, and it makes it very exciting, make it very difficult to get practices in there to play them. And obviously, if we didn't play these cup games, there you go, you can minus out, you know, 8 extra games that we're fitting into our last 2 months, and that makes it really busy. And I think we've done very well coping with this extra weight, and we just got to hopefully we don't get tired here at the end where it's the most important.
You mentioned there that there's been very, very little time for practice. In the last couple of weeks, how many times have you practiced?
You know what, I really can't say. I don't, you know, a few. And, you know, when you're playing every other day, some days you need rest, and especially against when you're playing tough teams and tough games. We've been getting out there as much as we can, getting light skates in and do, you know, team drills and breakouts and so forth, but nothing too serious. And that's, you know, it's tough on the psyche. Your shot gets a little off, you know, because you're not practicing and taking those shots constantly. But, you know, I think we've done really well and coped well with the adversity, and we're just going to keep going from here.
And of course, with wins comes confidence anyway, and with the confidence, hopefully, not quite as much need to practice.
Exactly, you know, and that's what we've got to keep doing, play with confidence, especially against a tough team like this. Confidence is key to any sport, and when we're playing confidence, winning 3 in a row, hopefully we can carry that momentum into this game.
Now, as well as this big game against Belfast tonight here in Altrincham, next week we go to Cardiff on Wednesday and Thursday, and we're battling with Cardiff for that 5th spot in the league. So even after tonight's game, the pressure still stays, should we say, at high level.
Yeah, the pressure does stay, you know, and like I said earlier, we may not have been playing the tougher teams as of late, but they were still key wins. We needed those to keep on pace with Cardiff. We know we have playoffs secure already, but we want to make sure we get that 5th spot and, you know, maybe not face such a tough team. And, you know, and if we were maybe in 6th, we might actually end up playing Belfast right off the start in playoffs. So hopefully we can secure this 5th spot and not have to face Belfast again in another key event. But, you know, if that happens, we'll come take it as the wheel turns and go at them with everything we got.
But as we are now entering the business end of the season, there's 4 competitions in the UK. There's the league, the playoffs and the 2 cups, and the Phoenix are still in with a shot of 3 or 4. That's not bad going.
Hey, you can't complain at all, especially for a team that's never been in a cup final. We put ourselves into good positions for 2 of those cups, and then we have a team that when we play well, we can compete with anyone in this league. We've shown that by beating every team this year, and hopefully when we get to the playoffs, we can keep that momentum going and show them what team we can be reckoned with.
And I guess it doesn't matter which piece of silverware the Phoenix are able to get their hands on. It's just a case of get your hands on one and then hopefully build for more.
Exactly. We want to just take it one series at a time, not look to the future, not expect to win all 3 or win 1 even. We want to just go and take it, not get too confident. Because confidence is good, but once you get too confident, you get a little lax. We want to go in there with the hunger, desire to win anything we can, and that's what we've got to do starting tonight.
Now, while you've been here in the UK with Manchester, you've been working at Bolton University as well, and I believe you've got some people coming down from the university to support you today.
Yeah, I've got a couple of my teachers coming tonight, and they've been really excellent, helping me throughout the season, especially now in the last part of the season when we're playing so many games. It's hard to get to class as much as I can. I'm going down to the university, constantly meeting with my professors and trying to do my little extra on the side to show them I'm here to do schoolwork too. I'm not here just flaking out. I'm here to do my stuff. But Bolton's been great. It's a great university, a great system, and it's easy to get there from here. And it's been really enjoyable, and I'm glad to coming out here to support me tonight.
I was going to say, with all the games we've played, it must have impacted upon about the amount of college time you've been able to put in. Has it really disrupted the thesis you're putting together?
Well, you know what? It has put a little disruption in there, but the way I organized my classes, I took extra classes in the first semester, other than the second semester, because I knew we were going to be playing more games the second half, and that's when the important part of the season, and you want to be more focusing on the hockey. So getting those extra classes done in the first semester has allowed me to take a little less workload this semester. So I'm really only focusing on 2 classes, and I've been doing a lot of work. And when I can, I get to the university and do my readings, and that's the hardest thing, is finding the time to keep your readings up and keep on top of things like that. But it's been going really well. My teachers are very supportive and they're very understanding, and it's worked out really well this year.
Well, that's excellent, Kyle. Well, good luck on the school in front, and even better luck this evening in the game against Belfast in the Challenge Cup final, and fantastic luck for the rest of the season. Thanks for joining us.
All right, thanks very much, Andy.